Hi, my name is Jazzy Coco, and I'm showing you how I shade my skin for my characters. I already started shading, and this is me as a chibi. So right now, I'm just gonna show you how I do the damn thing. I don't have set settings like everybody else does with paint tool size, so I basically just experiment, especially when it comes to shading and finding light sources. So just sit back and enjoy the video. Now, during this part, I use the eraser a lot because I don't use a lasso tool. So when I'm shading, I go back and forth with either airbrush and special blending tool and kind of erase the bits and parts that I don't want. So that's what I usually do when it comes to my coloring, and then I add more shadows if I want to make a really detailed picture as it shows, and I just keep shading and shading until I'm really satisfied with the overall tone and the colors. Now right here, I like to add overlay layers to all my drawings to create a more fleshy, more sensible tone. It really helps the picture pop out more. Just lower your density and just, after you clip the layer on top of all the base layers. So now for the highlights, I picked like a slight orangish color, and I start going in on the places that's gonna reflect light. So I don't put it on luminosity, so it's on screen. And what I do is I paint a little bit over that area, just putting the light where it's gonna hit and stuff, and just keep on putting those light areas on the skin, and then I kind of blend them and everything, just little by little. But if I blend too much like that, I can always just go back and erase it. So that's how I usually do my lighting. It's just all by soft shading. I don't know if it would be cell shading, but I mean, it's just the method I know that I'm really used to. So there are a lot of different ways of how artists do their work, but this is just showing how I do it. Now, when I add light, I try to get my muscle shading in so it could look more realistic, and I don't really necessarily try to do a lot of shiny artwork because the color that I picked to do the lighting, and this is not even ambient lighting, it's really bright, so I don't need to put luminosity on it because I'm not gonna be real shiny or jelly like with all the lustrous shine and everything. So I just try to mimic the tones and where the light will reflect on the certain um, body parts and stuff like that. It's important to know um, where to put the light and how to shade in the light and all the other stuff. There are many ways to do it, but like I said before, it's just how I do it. So there is a right or a wrong way to doing lighting and shading. So just practice if you ever get the chance to. I still needed to practice, but it's still fundamental to kind of experiment on your own because you want to get better at coloring, especially when it comes to the skin, because the skin has very soft shadowing, even though some can be hard but not too hard. So it all depends on the tone of the skin, your character, all of that stuff. It all depends on how you're going to execute it. So I feel that's also important, is studying a little bit about the lighting and shading first. So it's just, I want the skin to pop out more, and then I can just go from there because I know how it's going to look in my head. But trying to put it on the actual program can be really frustrating because sometimes you don't know how to. But it's just all practice. That's all it is. Alright, I'm about to wrap this video up. Next, I will go on with the armor. Stay tuned.